Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of BILVAVI, MISHKAN EVNEH, and he says like this: Min dugmais elu sheniktanu. From these examples that we have taken, Yavin v'yaskel ha'oved, the servant of Hashem will understand and wisen himself up. Shem bechinas dugmais ba'alma. These are just regular examples. Ulam bi'emes ala adam lahagel as aslo be'adarga. However, a person must accustom himself to living on such a level that tefaste meruba lo tefaste. If you try to grab too much, you'll grab nothing at the end. Besides that, there's no benefit to trying to bite off more than you can chew. Now remember, he's speaking about over here how a person has to dive into HaKadosh Baruch Hu for everything he's doing. In your learning when you get stuck, when you're going to buy an object, when you're going to the store, when you need something, we should be davening all the time. However, if you do too much, you'll grab nothing. This is like the approach of one's heart. The heart cannot deal with very superficial type of things. It's got to be real and solidified and true inside. And therefore you have to develop the heart, you have to develop the davening, the prayers where you're talking to Hashem on a constant basis. Whatever you are involved with, daven to Hashem that He should help your path be matzliach, successful. Whether you are fixing an object that is broken, or you're in the kitchen and you're preparing food. Yes, women, you are in the kitchen preparing food for Shabbos. You should be davening to HaKadosh Baruch Hu that the challah turns out so scrumptious and delicious, and the chicken soup is so tasty, and the chicken and the meat is exactly the way that your husband likes it, and the salad dressing that you copied from one of these new fancy books, it turned out even better than you imagined it's going to be. Mispala to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Vehein. And if you're traveling from one place to the other, you have to reach you have to be there at a certain time. You're on your way to a big meeting, you got to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. Daven HaKadosh Baruch Hu, let the traffic work on my behalf and let me get there on time. You have to make it to the airport to catch a flight, and you get onto the road and there's tons of traffic, and you say, please HaKadosh Baruch Hu, let me get there so I make my flight so I can go to the chasana and I can dance for the chasana and kala. And even when you go to buy even one small little thing, a pack of pens or pencils or some stationery, or maybe you're going to the store to buy yourself a drink. When you're looking for a chavrusa, a study partner in yeshiva. Similarly, anything that you need, that you are going to do in your life, dive into the Rabbi Shalom. Till you become so accustomed to this. Your mouth or your thoughts are set into these ways. That you're davening to Hashem, I'll call pratu prat in every single detail in your life. You imagine you're talking to HaKadosh Baruch Hu all day long. Wherever you go, whatever you are doing, whatever you're involved with, whatever you need, whatever you're preparing, whatever you are fixing, whatever you are buying, wherever you're flying, wherever you're driving, whatever test you're taking, whatever you're doing, you're talking and you're mispala, you're davening to the Rabbi Shalom. Every moment, all the time. And through this, you will merit to connect yourself to the life of all life, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is a wondrous piece of advice, an extremely lofty, wondrous piece of advice. Take it to heart, says the BILVAVI MISHKAN EVNEH, and you will change your life. You will not live a life where you're just going about doing things. You will live a life where you're actually talking and living with Hashem in everything that you do. That's a godly life. That's an infused life. That's an elevated life. This is the Yom Tov of Chanukah. We know that it says in the Gemara, Mailin b'kodesh ve'ein maridin. We go up in Kedusha, we never go down. Once you start doing such a thing, you talk to Hashem, You're walking down the street, you talk to Hashem, you have to go someplace, you talk to Hashem, you need to buy a pair of shoes, you need to buy a pair of socks, you need to go on vacation, you need to get a job, whatever you need, you talk to Hashem, from the biggest to the littlest things in this world, you're mylin b'kodesh, you continue to go up in Kedusha, but ein marid, and you won't go back down, because this is the Eitz Nifla, the wondrous piece of advice that he's giving us of how to stay connected l'chaye achayim, to the life of life itself, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. All the best.